The second CD in this is all instrumental again. I found a second tape that had all this. This is 30 minutes long almost. Just me playing guitar, no drums, no nothing, just improvising on the guitar. I had started writing a little, kind of a classical piece earlier, so I incorporated it in this improvisation. And I called the song A Long Night's Journey Home. Then I followed it up with a piece that I had written, an instrumental piece, but I never thought about doing it on guitar. I had written it on piano, and so I adapted it. I put the piano, I got the guitar in there. It's called A Midnight Swim at Love's Lagoon. You can feel the blizzard in Donner's Pass. The only thing you don't get in it is the crunching of people eating each other's flesh. But we do get the situation with the blizzard and the crying, screaming. I mean, beautifully, beautifully done. I thank Dave for sharing his stuff with me and me sharing and putting these things together because, Rick played drums on these tracks that I wrote with Dave. He played great. He's a terrific drummer and he plays really well. Really well. It's hard to find great drummers. There's a lot of guys out who play, but there's a certain attitude, and a good rock drummer doesn't overdo it. They play with the finesse, makes the song come to life. Because you can be bombastic all day long, but if you play with style and grace, then you got it. And Rick plays that way. Another one of our songs, West Coast Tsunami. It used to be West Coast Highway because it had a feeling of open expansion, but then, when I started listening to it, I said, you got to change that to a tsunami, a picture of the West Coast being floated away from a tsunami. Thunder Roars, which is a track I did here in Phoenix several years ago with Jerry LeBlanc playing drums, and I played all the guitars and the bass, and he played drums. And it's pretty killer, really. It's got a lot of great rock and roll playing now, so this is a rock and roll track. So it comes out of that and it goes into one of the songs that I wrote with Dave Wagner, Madrid to Madness, because I invented this little Spanish piece at the front, and then it goes into this bombastic thing that Dave and I put together. And it's really amazing how it all flows together. It's beautiful. Two hours of music, a little over 2 hours, and double CD with T-shirts and pics and all kinds of stuff for people who are buying it now. Yeah, I have a set of 5 Maestro pics with each have a different picture on it and my signature. So you get a little package in a little velvet pouch that has 5 pics in it. That's your little pic thing. And then an autographed 8x10 photograph. When you order it, you can get a tour T-shirt, one of the tours the last 3 years, or you can get a Dickheads T-shirt, which is kind of a tongue-in-cheek thing. I already did one part of the thing I promised if people purchased it in advance, is that I would call them, make a personal call. So I've been calling people in Norway, and France, and Italy, and Australia, and everywhere, talking to people, and having some very interesting conversations. You pay through PayPal, and then this stuff gets shipped out to you. We're very good about putting the packages together and shipping them immediately. We don't wait around weeks and do stuff. We do things the next day if we can. 2 hours of this instrumental music, which everyone's going to love and flip out on it, and it's going to change everything. Beyonce will be gone. You know, I mean, that'll be the end of that, all of that. We're going to get into guitar playing. So it's kind of cool. It's been a very cool thing putting this project together.